My grandpa left me a locked wooden box while everyone else got money, but what was inside was priceless. Everyone in the room laughed when I opened my inheritance because while my cousins were holding checks worth thousands, I was handed a small locked wooden box that looked older than anything else in that house. I remember my aunt smirking and saying, "Guess grandpa knew who needed money the least." But the truth was I was the one struggling the most, and that box felt like a joke at my expense. Growing up, I was always the quiet grandkid, the one who actually spent time with him, while everyone else showed up only during holidays. I used to sit with him for hours, listening to his stories about mistakes, regrets, and the one thing he always said was that people only see value when it is already gone. So when he passed and the lawyer started reading the will, I was not expecting much, but I definitely was not expecting a locked box with no key. At first, I thought maybe the key was somewhere in his room, so I went back to the house later that night. While everyone else was busy celebrating their cash inheritance, I searched every drawer, every shelf, every old coat pocket, but there was nothing. No key, no clue, nothing. And that is when it started to feel intentional, like he wanted me to work for whatever was inside. The next morning, my cousins were already talking about selling their shares and spending the money, like it was nothing, and one of them even offered to buy the box from me for a few $100s just to mess with me. I almost said yes because I needed the money, but something about the way my grandpa used to look at me made me hold on to it. So I took the box to a locksmith, and when he finally opened it, there was no gold, no cash, nothing that looked valuable at first, just a stack of old papers, a photograph, and a folded letter with my name on it. I felt my stomach drop because for a second, it really felt like I got nothing. Then I opened the letter, and everything changed. He wrote that the box was never meant to impress anyone else. It was meant for the only person he trusted to understand what really mattered. Inside those papers were documents to a small piece of land he had bought decades ago, in my name, something he never told anyone about. And the photograph was of him standing on that same land when he was young, smiling in a way I had never seen before. I checked the documents again and decided to look up the location, and that is when the real shock hit me. That small piece of land was now right in the middle of a rapidly growing area, and its value was more than everything my cousins had received combined. But that was not even the part that stayed with me the most. What really stayed with me was the last line of his letter where he said, "If you are reading this, it means you did not trade this box for quick money, like the others would have. And that means I chose the right person." Now, everyone who laughed at me keeps asking if I want to sell the land or split it with them, but I have not given them an answer yet because it never really felt like it was about the money. So tell me, if you were in my place, would you keep it just like he wanted, or would you turn it into something bigger, even if it meant proving everyone wrong?